Hi, and happy holidays from the Danielson home. Today, Hannah and I are going to be making some lefse, and Hannah's going to help me. We're going to show you how. And most of the time, when we say lefse to someone, they're like, "What?" And so it's lefse, L-E-F-S-E. It's Scandinavian.
Very.
It's Hannah's favorite for the holidays. What do you like on it, Hans?
Just butter.
Just butter. Okay. Cinnamon, sugar, lutefisk, whatever you like. It is a wonderful delight. So, to make lefse, you only need a few ingredients. It's really easy. Labor intensive, but easy. First of all, we need potatoes, and we're going to mash the potatoes. So if you make extra mashed potatoes for the holidays, it's a really good thing because you can just use those to make lefse. You also need flour. Also, you need some heavy whipping cream. This is not a diet dish. And some butter, and then of course we need to add some flavor, a little bit of salt and a little bit of sugar. Now before you begin, one absolute necessity is you need your favorite Christmas CD. Anyone will work. I prefer Nat King Cole or Michael W. Smith. It helps if it's a gift from your daughter for your birthday. And then last but not least, you're going to need some comfy footwear because you are going to be standing a lot. So get some comfy clothes on, some comfy footwear. And are you ready to start? Let's wash our hands. Great. Okay, so you get your mashed potatoes, all right? And so boil your mashed potatoes, boil them really, really good. We have about 4 cups here. And then what you're going to want to do is rice them or mash them. Like I said, you can use leftover mashed potatoes. And then you need to cool them completely. But before you do, you need to take about a 1/4 cup of butter and you need to put it on the hot mashed or riced potatoes. Let that melt in, get it all stirred up, then throw it in your fridge and let it cool completely. Overnight is really the easiest. All right, we already did that. So here's our riced potatoes and we're going to start adding some ingredients. The first thing we're going to add is, let's start with the cream. And that is a 1/2 cup of, just a 1/2 cup of heavy whipping cream, okay? Start mixing that in, and then for flavor, you are going to want
some kosher salt.
Yeah, we use kosher salt. Hannah prefers it. Probably about, what is that, Hannah, a tablespoon?
Yeah.
A tablespoon of salt, and then you can add sugar, and I like to add just a little bit of sugar, but you can add as much as you want. If you want your lefse to really taste sweet, add more. I just put like 1 or 2 teaspoons in.
You can always add more after you're done.
You can always add more after you're done. Now she's going to get that all mixed in really good, and then we're going to start adding, I'm going to add a little bit more of this.
Wow, 2 drops, Mom.
Waste not, want not.
Okay.
Okay. And then we're going to very slowly start adding in flour. I like to use unbleached flour. It really is the best. But you just start kind of adding it in little bits at a time, sprinkling it here and there.
About 3 segments.
Yeah, I'm going to let you do the really hard work.
You're welcome.
If your children need help building upper body strength, this is a really good recipe for that. And we got it all mixed together, and now Hannah is kneading it. You don't have to knead it too terribly long, just for a minute or two, but get all that flour and cream and potatoes together, kneading it together for a few minutes. And then what you're going to do, I got to get a bowl here. Oh, we can use this right now. Voila! That's probably good. After you've got it nice and kneaded, you are going to take little small handfuls of it and you're going to really work it into a ball. And you're going to work it pretty good because you want it to all hold together. That's the important part of the whole thing. And then once you've got it into a ball, flatten it out ever so slightly. You don't want any of your edges here to be cracked open. It needs to be nice and smooth. And once you get it just like so, put it in a ball, and we will soon be ready to start throwing them on the griddle, and we're just a step or 2 away from fabulous lefse for the holidays.
Yay!
That's too big. Okay, we're starting to grill up our lefse, and this is kind of the difficult part. The first thing that you're going to need, obviously, is a rolling pin with a tea towel over a cutting board. And then you need lots of flour. And so keep your rolling area, your rolling surface just full of flour. And take your rolling pin, and you're going to want to get it wet first. And let that water kind of soak into the wood. And then when that's done, then put flour all over your rolling pin. And you need to just keep adding flour. The trick to this whole thing is getting these little patties here to be paper thin, as thin as you possibly can. And that takes lots of patience, practice, and flour. So very gently, we're just going to roll them out. And the word is, I guess, the old Scandinavians, you know what they say? They say you should be able to read a newspaper through your lefse. We have a couple done already. But this rolling out process, you just got to go slow and roll it out. Halfway through, flip it over and keep rolling it. Now you can make these as big or as little as you want. I'm making them a little bit smaller this time. Usually I make them a little bit larger to actually fill up that whole grill. I think that one's done, Hands.
It's not like brown though.
That's okay.
I think I'm gonna let this side go again.
All right.
Can I not?
No, whatever you think.
Okay.
So here it's rolled out and it's really thin. So thin now that you cannot pick it up. So you need some sort of straight, smooth surface. They actually have sticks that are made specifically for lefse. I'm too cheap to go buy one, so I just use a bamboo spoon. It's flat, just lay it across. Very gently flip this over and just roll the lefse up on your spoon. Then you're going to take it over to the grill and do the exact opposite, just unrolling it.
Kind of.
Kind of like that. Whatever works. Flip just the very end. Yeah. There you go. Awesome.
I'm a pro.
You are. And then unroll it onto your griddle. You're awesome. That's the first one she's ever done. Yay! Now this one over here. This one over here you can see is getting a little bit, it looks bumpy. And the edges of it are starting to get just ever so slightly brown. That's about the time then that you can flip it. And once it's cooked on one side, you can go ahead and just use a spatula to flip it. The thinner, the better. And we're going to start piling these lefses up here. And we're going to start eating them pretty soon.
Yay.
Yay! I need a knife. Hold on. Hannah likes just butter on hers. I like cinnamon and sugar. Sometimes I like just butter too. You can use it like a wrap and make a sandwich if you want to. But you just take it, and when it's warm, it's just the best. Mm-hmm. The best. Put some butter on there. What do you want on yours, Chris? What do you want on yours, Hannah?
Butter.
Just butter?
Mm-hmm.
And then this one got a little crispy, but you just roll it up. There you go, Hans. Take a break. Try it.
I also think it's weird when, I think it'd be weird to have my own cooking show because after, the cooking is over, you have to, eat your own food and you're like,
My food is great.
It's so good.
I, on the other hand, like a little sweetness, so I'm just going to put butter on mine, a little bit of sugar, maybe that's kind of a lot of bit of sugar, and a little bit of cinnamon. Roll it up. Merry Christmas. It's the best.
Varsågod.
What?
Varsågod.
Varsågod.